Helen Keller once said, "Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much." Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps you do not believe that quote, but today I would like to tell you the meaning of that quote through my speech. It is a humbling story about me, about how I discovered the great power of solidarity and solidity. So ladies and gentlemen, ever since I was little, I was never a team player. I preferred being alone. I did everything by myself. Even at school, I rarely asked for help. Not from my peers and not from my teachers. I always hesitated to ask questions. Even in group projects, I would often distance myself from my friends, thinking that I could do the job better by myself. I was a firm believer that if I could do it myself, then why bother working with other people? And boy, was I wrong. In 2015, my homeroom teacher, Mrs. Ulpa, ordered me to lead my classmates to organize an art festival. She said, "Sabrina, you are a bright student, always ahead of your classmates. I am sure you can do it. Show your friends how it's done." And hearing that, I thought, she's calling me a leader. She wants me to be the example. I am the chosen one. So without a doubt, I accepted the challenge. I was so excited. But being the independent girl that I was, I tried to do everything on my own again. I had to pick a theme, draw the plan, calculate the budget, arrange the lineup, and many more. And as you can imagine, I struggled. But back then, it was a surprise to me. I remember asking myself, why is it so hard? Should I get some help? But I pushed the thoughts away. This is my task. I should do it. So I grit my teeth and went on. But there were only so many things that I could do until I broke down. So one afternoon, I went to Mrs. Ulpa's office to tell her that I cannot possibly do this task. I asked her to pick somebody else. I told her that I wasn't good enough. But hearing that, Mrs. Ulpa laughed at me. She sat me down and looked me dead in the eyes. She said, "Girl, what you need is a team. Trust me, I have a plan." So the next day, I gathered my classmates and did exactly what Mrs. Ulpa told me. What did I do? I talked to them, to my friends. I asked for their opinions, for their suggestions. Then we began to collaborate. Then all of a sudden, this thing that I thought was impossible becomes achievable. Now the task doesn't seem too far-fetched anymore. Together, it all felt manageable. And finally, we came up with a theme. We drew the plan, and before I knew it, it is we who organized the art festival. And you know what? It was a big success. Hundreds of people came. Ladies and gentlemen, after the event was over, Mrs. Ulpa came up to me. With an unfailing quality of kindness in her eyes, she whispered, "Congratulations, Sabrina. You just created and led your first solid team." And hearing that, I realized that I had just learned a billion-dollar lesson. Ladies and gentlemen, standing here today, I would like to dedicate this speech to my teacher, Mrs. Ulpa. I want to thank her for not letting me miss the opportunity of experiencing the rawest form of solidity. I want to thank her for letting me be a part of solidarity among my friends. As I found out, I couldn't have done it without my friends. Because when a stone stands alone, it is just a stone. But when they stand together, they stand tall like a skyscraper. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine if my friends and I, 7 years ago in high school, could do something so amazing with solidarity. What would happen if we do it in our country? I am sure that a lot of problems in our country can be solved well and fast. Poverty, criminality, cleanliness, it's all nothing against solidarity and solidity. Ladies and gentlemen, what we need is for everyone to give their hand to take actions together. Not only some people do it and others just cover their eyes and pretend like nothing is happening. As I said, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Sabrina IKBAR from PGRI Palembang. Thank you.